It's Haaland, and here in career mode, City have won the lot. Rodri on the chance! Goal in the final by Rodri! Jude Bellingham will not be coming to Manchester City. We are Premier League champions. City FC are champions. Series based on the World Cup with music videos, football and more. Get your official City FC merchandise. Join us as we explore historic Europe and football. Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel. We are back for the matchday lives, back in time for the final game of the season that just happens to be an Emirates FA Cup Derby Day final against Manchester United. It's great to have people back here in the channel, and it's great to be back doing the live commentaries as well. Of course, we were last here, I think, for a Liverpool game in a 1-1 draw where it looked like Manchester City wouldn't be winning the Premier League title. 2 months later, and City have done 4 in a row. The only team ever in the history of English football to win 4 titles in a row. And you can go back to the teams in the 20s, the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, thousands, whatever. No one has ever done 4 in a row. This Manchester City side has. And they go into this game against Manchester United in a back-to-back FA Cup final against Manchester United with a chance of winning back-to-back doubles. Something, again, no one has achieved. Manchester City certainly are the history makers, aren't they? We've seen the Centurions, we've seen the Formidables, we've seen the treble winners. Now we've seen the champions of the 4P. City are absolutely incredible. And let's hope they keep it up for just one more game in the season, which is against Manchester United. A game which would be very tough for us to take as City fans to see City lose. The United side and City side are on your screen right now. And when we run through City side, then we'll go for a more enlarged version of the sides alongside each other. Manchester City start with Cup goalkeeper Stefan Ortega, and perhaps someone who played a pivotal part, didn't he, that save against Heung-min Son at Spurs in the Premier League title race. It's captain Kyle Walker returning, a surprise return for John Stones, the back line, with Nathan Ake and Joško Vardiol, who's turned into the Croatian Maldini in the last 2 months of the season. Pep Guardiola looks for a bit more control in midfield, with Mateo Kovacic and Rodri partnering with Kevin De Bruyne up front. It is Phil Foden on the left, Bernardo Silva on the right, and City's number 9, our striking Viking, Erling Haaland up top. And of course we'll see Vardiol pushing forward, we'll see Foden going alongside De Bruyne at midfield, and Ake, Stones and Walker form a sort of back three. Or will we see Stones step into midfield as well? Now, what we saw in the final game of the season against West Ham was that, wasn't it? We saw Vardiol push forward. City play with the back two of, it was a Walker and a Kanji, or Walker and Diaz it was, a Kanji step into midfield. Will we see Stones step into midfield? I'm not exactly sure what the way things are. It's very unpredictable, isn't he, Pep Guardiola and his tactics. Manchester United have come with a bit of a surprise lineup as well. We'll put that on your screen now so you can see both alongside each other. Andre Onana starts in goal. Wan-Bissaka and Diogo Dalot are the fullbacks. But in the central centre-back positions, two players who both haven't been fit for most of the season for Manchester United. One who's on his way out on a free transfer, and one who has suffered Achilles injuries, multiple Achilles injuries. It is Rafa Varane and Lisandro Martinez partnering at the back line. Is that a big risk from Erik ten Hag, who could be on his way out after this game? Kobe Mainoo, the youngster, Sofian Amrabat and Scott McTominay starting a very defensive midfield three. Marcus Rashford looking with playing and looking to prove a point, isn't he? After being left out of England's Euro squad on that left-hand side. On the right-hand side is Alejandro Garnacho, and then it is Bruno Fernandes playing in a false nine position up top. Or do we see Scott McTominay at striker? No one is exactly sure. But it does seem a bit of a negative approach from Erik ten Hag. I mean, Rasmus Højlund not starting is a bit of a surprise. Ten Hag has gone with the defensive side, and he's gone to do one thing and one thing only, and that is hit Manchester City on the counter-attack, and he thinks that is the way it's going to work. Now, the game, if you're in the UK, is live on the BBC, but you can turn down the audio, time it up with me if you're watching on live TV, and you can listen to our commentary over, I think it's Alan Shearer, I'm not sure who is with them. The national anthem, I think, is being currently played. Gareth Southgate, England manager, is there. And like I said, Marcus Rashford, the point to prove. So maybe he will look to prove it today in this FA Cup final. On to Manchester City's bench with definitely players and game changers on that bench for City. No Ederson, who is still injured with a fractured eye socket. So is Scott Carson our backup goalkeeper today, should Stefan Ortega come off. Ruben Diaz, Jack Grealish, Jeremy Doku and Julian Alvarez, the main four. Manu Akanji, Matheus Nunes and youngsters Oscar Bob and Rico Lewis make up that Manchester City bench. Let's see if this is going to be an absolutely explosive FA Cup final. Last year we saw a double from Ilkay Gundogan, City scoring within 1 minute, within 30 seconds was it? Ilkay Gundogan volleyed into the top corner. I would like a rapid start like that from City today. I think United are going to come out very aggressive, but are United going to give it everything for a manager that could be on his way out, or are they going to, shut up shop and just accept that Ten Hag's leaving, perhaps? Now, Erik ten Hag has done an interview this morning on Dutch TV saying that Ineos have told him he is the man to come to take United forward, and they plan to go with him. However, and that is a big however, when it then came to reports yesterday in the newspapers and in the media, they're claiming Erik ten Hag has already been told that before the Arsenal game, which is quite a way back, that he was going to get sacked. So, very interesting. Well, FA Cup is a very historic trophy that City and United are going head-to-head for. Pep Guardiola is in the suit today, as is Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag. And something else to mention is United, when they first won the FA Cup, someone who won it before them was Manchester City. We actually, out of these historic Premier League teams, City were sooner to win it. We were one of the first to win it. Sophie Greenwood is here. Welcome back, says Sophie. Welcome back to the We Are City channel and our matchday live streams. I'm back just in time for the final game. I was hoping to do the Champions League final. That didn't work out, was it? And Fahad is here. Hello to you, Fahad. Great to see you. One of our absolute legends of City FC last season on FIFA 23. Fahad, one of our top goal scorers. Now, Fahad says hello everyone and welcome back. He's going for a 3-1 win. Come on, City, let's finish the season with a double. Well, you can vote in the live chat right now who you think will come out on top today. There's no option as a draw because it will be either a City or United engraving on that FA Cup trophy. Manchester City currently come in with a 67% vote from you guys, that is, that City will come away and win this one today. Red and white, one side of Wembley, blue and white the other. Could we see a blue moon rising? City winning a Manchester derby once again. They've already won 2 Manchester derbies this season. Could they make it 3 out of 3? The teams are out on the field. The fans with the flags are ready. And Wembley is rocking. This is going to be a big game. And I have to say, I am particularly nervous. Out comes Prince William. Prince William, I think that is. No, I don't know much about the monarchy. I think that's Prince William. It is Prince William. And he comes out to shake hands with the Manchester City players and the Manchester United players. Kyle Walker introduces each one to a man who is a royal. Shaking hands with Pep Guardiola, who gives him a nice smile. And then on to Manchester United. Today's referee is, I think, Simon Hooper is involved. Simon Hooper is the 4th official. The referee today, I believe, is Michael Oliver. Is it? Or is it Simon Hooper? I mean, if it's Simon Hooper, we could see a bit of a wrestling match today. That's how games he referees tend to turn into, but I do believe it will be Michael Oliver. He's considered one of the top referees alongside Anthony Taylor in the Premier League. So City, champions again for the 4th time in as many years. City running the Premier League, and absolutely Manchester United are in the shadow of a juggernaut that is Manchester City at the moment, aren't they? And they have been for 10 years now. 10 years since they really had anything to do with Manchester City. Can United perform for Erik ten Hag? Can Pep Guardiola's side put in one last top performance to end the season? Who knows? And I think Manchester United certainly won't dominate the game. We'll see City with a lot of possession. City have got to score their chances. And United, though, they're very much a team that play in moments, aren't they? They rely on the quality of Garnacho or Rashford or someone like that, Bruno Fernandes, to pull them out of a problem with a brilliant goal, with an exciting moment. And City are a different side to that. We like to dominate games. City have got to get a hold of this one straight away. MK is here. Great to have you back, MK. We're going to be positive in a 3-0 win, says MK. Well, we've got a 3-0 and a 3-1 already predicted. I have no idea which way this one is going. I wouldn't like to predict. I'd like a Manchester City win. I'd like a Manchester City win, of course. I don't really mind how Manchester City win it. But I just hope they do. That's the way it is. So Steve Holland and Gareth Southgate watching on. Plenty of England internationals in that team today. John Stones, Kyle Walker, Phil Foden in the Manchester City side. In the starting 11, that is. Jack Grealish, of course, on the bench. Rico Lewis missed out in the England squad. Marcus Rashford also misses out, start for Manchester United. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I don't think he'll ever play for England, will he? Andrew comes in with a 4-0 prediction for Manchester City. Well, everyone's predicting a big one today for City, a big game. Erik ten Hag, very, very happy to shake the City players' hands and so on. The flags are removed off the pitch. The band runs away. And we'll recap the City side. A 4-2-3-1 for Pep Guardiola's side. Ortega in goal. Captain Walker, Stones, Ake and Vardy on the back four. Kovacic and Rodri in the midfield too. With De Bruyne in front. With Phil Foden and Bernardo in the wide areas. And Erling Haaland, the man up top. Carson, Diaz, Grealish, Doku, Alvarez, Akanji, Mateus Nunes, Oscar Bob, and Rico Lewis on the bench. And Pep Guardiola said he went with Kovacic over Doku today for more control, but he said he did want to find a way to get Julian Alvarez in there. We know the United starting 11, but the bench I haven't mentioned. Well, on the bench for Manchester United is Bayern there, their backup goalkeeper, Victor Lindelof, Mason Mount, who's hardly played any football for United this season, Rasmus Højlund, Christian Eriksen, Amad Diallo, Anthony, Johnny Evans, and Kwan Bala. That is the bench for United. No Casemiro. Has the Brazilian picked up an injury? I'm very surprised to not see him in there. The Derby Day FA Cup final once again. This is going to be a big one. Well, the United fans will bring the noise. The Manchester City fans will bring the noise. But it's all down to 22 players in the field. Those two managers on the side. Sir Alex Ferguson of Manchester United is in the stands there with Ineos owner Jim Ratcliffe, who wants the taxpayer to pay for a new Old Trafford despite being a multi-billionaire and storing all his money in offshore bank accounts in the likes of Monaco. I don't think that's going to be happening. Phil Foden with a fancy haircut for today's FA Cup final. Shapes drawn. I'm not exactly what the shapes are, but I think it could be a number 4 or an A. I don't know. Shaved in the side of his hair. A huddle for Manchester City in their half. Marcus Rashford was the 2016 FA Cup winner in Manchester United. United not won it since then. Is Rashford got a point to prove? That is a big storyline, isn't it? And today's referee is not Michael Oliver, but Andy Madley. Last time City and United met at the Etihad Stadium, he was the referee in that game as well. So City Last time of this season, football, we played in this kit for Manchester City. The end of this season. I'm excited. It's gone up to 73% of you guys think City are going to come out winners. Well, I hope you're all right. Well, 73% of you guys, I hope you're right. Foden is on the centre circle for kickoff. The sniper, as he's calling himself. Manchester City versus United. Well, can City start as quickly as they did last year? With an absolute screamer from İlkay Gundogan within seconds. Kickoff is underway and Bruno Fernandes chases down Stefan Ortega Moreno straight away. Long ball forward. Haaland wins a header. McTominay wins it into Fernandes, who flicks it onto Marcus Rashford, who's absolutely burnt through here. Marcus Rashford. John Stones can't catch him. Walker goes back to Ortega. But John Stones there looked like he was running in quicksand. John Stones really struggling with Marcus Rashford at the start there. That's worrying. De Bruyne around the corner to Erling Haaland. Haaland run away from Manchester City. Amrabat. Haaland runs away from Amrabat. Works it wide to Phil Foden. Foden to Vardiol. Vardiol cuts one in. Haaland's in there. In the back of him goes Martinez. City wants a penalty. Well, Haaland jumps up for the header. And Lisandro Martinez just slams him in the back. And Haaland wants a penalty. Well, Erling Haaland has got a clear header. Martinez, who's about 3 foot tall, he's never getting there. He slammed straight in the back of Erling Haaland. No penalty, I don't think. Well, that was a clear foul, wasn't it, by Martinez. Nathan Ake lumps one forward. Haaland again down to De Bruyne, who can't control it. Kobe Mainoo picks it up. Into Rodri, back to Amrabat. A tense start for Manchester United. City push him. And here is some possession now for Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka. Martinez. That had to be a pen, didn't it, really? I thought. Haaland's got a free header. Martinez comes in the back of him. Stops him from heading it. It should have been a penalty. Amrabat fouls Kovacic. No free bucket hats here for United this season. Last season, however. John Stones wide to Joško Vardy on the left-hand side. Back to Nathan Ake. United pressing aggressively at the start of this one. Chris's lively start. Well, it should have been a penalty, I think, Chris. Linda thinks so as well. It's a clear pen. I mean, Erling Haaland, 6'4" of him. He's going to head that in. Martinez, who's tiny, knows he's not going to win the header. So just gets right in the back of him. 3-0 predicts Linda. Well, it should have already been, maybe been 1-0. Vardiol. Back to Kovacic. Rodri. Late one by Fernandes on Rodri. Passes it wide to Stones. Brought forward by John Stones. Bernardo Silva. Back to Stones and on to Nathan Ake. But a cagey start from both sides, really. I think that should have been a penalty, though. Here is John Stones again for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva. Walker. Nathan Ake. Mateo Kovacic. Wide left towards Phil Foden. He picks it up here, Foden. Back to Kovacic. City getting into their rhythm in this first 4 minutes of football. Honestly, it's great to have you back commentating. Thank you very much. It's great to be back. Just in time for the final game of the season. John Stones. Walker. Bernardo holding that width on that far right hand side. Vardy holding the width on the left. Walker in towards Bernardo Silva. Beaten to it by Diogo Dalot. It's a throw into Manchester City. City at the moment, I think, are actually struggling passing it backwards. Bruno Fernandes is trying to force City to go forward every time with his press. So when Stones, is an option, or Ake, Walker and Vardiol haven't really got the option to go back. So maybe City just need to have someone like a Kovacic or Rodri just dropping a little bit deeper, but tactically Pep Guardiola will set it up whichever way. Here's Ortega. John Stones. City calm and composed now. Slowed it down. Vardiol. Right-footed pass inside to Rodri. Kovacic. Pressed by Fernandes and Garnacho, and they go wide to Stones now. Working down this right-hand side of Manchester City. Here's Bernardo Silva. The City fans singing Blue Moon. De Bruyne in towards Kyle Walker. Nice touch away from Diogo Dalot. Walker clips it inside. Sliding challenge on Bruno Fernandes, taken down by Kovacic. A heavy touch by Walker. An opportunity to work the ball wide there. Left to Vardiol. Was in a lot of space, but a heavy touch let him down. Rodri. Nice ball into Foden. Back to Rodri. Good play by City in little small spaces. Fernandes with a little bit of a late kick on Rodri once again there. Off the ball. Just letting Rodri know he's there, Bruno Fernandes, who's playing in a false 9 position today. Maybe a false footballer position if he hardly touches the ball. Rodri. Walker. Back in towards John Stones. Foden dropping deep, picking up that ball. Left-footed pass wide right to De Bruyne. Plays it in behind towards Bernardo Silva, who doesn't make the run, but it's trouble for Dalot here, who takes it away from his goalkeeper and plays it forward towards Kobe Mainoo. Did really well there, Mainoo. Beats De Bruyne to it and then passes it inside, but Haaland's pressing and Manchester City are working hard to get it back. Fernandes back to Varane, who works it wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and space and opens up around the right-hand side for Manchester United here. Is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, former Crystal Palace man. Into Garnacho. Back to Amrabat, and United will now try and get a hold of this game. Lisandro Martinez. Dalot. Inside to Mainoo. Touch and turn by Mainoo. Fernandes, the captain, works it wide to Wan-Bissaka again down this right-hand side. He's finding a bit of space for himself. Garnacho. Fernandes, Amrabat, Fernandes. Well, United are building their way into this game, which is good news for them. Just stringing a few passes together, getting into their rhythm, which has so far been denied by Manchester City. Mainoo. Garnacho. Varane, and all the way back he goes towards Onana. Back into Martinez. Argentinian goes back to Onana. He was brought in for his ability on the ball. An upgrade on David De Gea. Long ball by Onana over top towards Rashford, who's beat Kyle Walker to it. And Kyle Walker physically outdoes Marcus Rashford. Rodri in towards a Manchester United player. It's a throw-in for Manchester City. Kyle Walker there. Rashford did really well. Got him behind the City defence after a long ball by Onana. But Walker just as quick and much stronger. Throwing for City. Walker. Long throw-in by Walker up towards Erling Haaland, who's up against Martinez. Touch it down to Bernardo Silva, who's second to that one against Dalot. Rashford. Little back heel to Dalot. Back into McTominay, and City's midfield press has been broken here. McTominay, Fernandes. Wide to Garnacho, space for United. Garnacho into the hands of Ortega. First shot of the game comes from Manchester United. Good strike from Garnacho. Down the middle, Ortega made a save, but that's a good chance for United. City should have been doing better there, really. I do think City should have been doing better there. Defensively, the midfield are struggling a little bit. Kovacic. De Bruyne. Round the corner in behind to Phil Foden. City in behind here. Foden. Flicks into Haaland. Martinez clips it away. On to Bernardo Silva far right here. Bernardo. Past Dalot. Bernardo. Clips into the far post here. Chance for Phil Foden, gets there. Into side netting. Aaron Wan-Bissaka left it. think if Haaland goes for that, if Haaland went for that clipping by Phil Foden, I think he gets there. Chance for City. But it doesn't work out. Onana. Dalot. Intercepted by Phil Foden, out for a throw-in. Aaron Wan-Bissaka taking the throw-in for Manchester United. Well, City have had chances of their own. I think if Martinez doesn't push Haaland in the back, Haaland heads that in. It's a free chance. I know they say it's not a penalty, but I think Martinez has denied a goal-scoring opportunity there. Wan-Bissaka throws it into Fernandes. Headed back down to Wan-Bissaka. Left-footed clearance long and in behind towards Marcus Rashford. And John Stones heads it back calmly and rightfully to Stefan Ortega. We launch it back out right to Kyle Walker. Here's City's number 2 and the captain. That's right-hand side. Walker. Rodri. Kovacic wide left to Vardiol. Up against Wan-Bissaka. Inside, and he's giving it away here. Amrabat intercepts Rashford. Amrabat. He's done well there. Sofian Amrabat. Varane Amrabat back to Onana. On to Martinez. United play themselves out of a bit of trouble there. Martinez. Onana. Left-footed clip forward by the Cameroonian. Stones heads it back to United. Menu takes it down the chest and then gives it back to City. Walker goes back to Stones. City back in possession. Kovacic. Here is Kovacic again. Marcus Rashford now playing striker and Scott McTominay playing left wing. City trying to, keep control of this game, but Rashford are trying to get that ball in behind towards Marcus Rashford using his pace. That is United's out ball. Bernardo Silva. Walker. My prediction for the match is that Wembley Stadium prize will be a record prize. Well, I saw something the other day. I think it was from the darts. I don't actually watch the darts, but whatever darts it was, and it was for a pint £9.75. I mean, a joke. Vardiol into Kovacic, nice pass here. Kovacic back wide towards Kevin De Bruyne, touching the studs by De Bruyne. Looks across at De Bruyne, does get it in. De Bruyne in there, headed away by Rafa Varane. Martinez lumps it away. Rashford outdone by Rodri. Rodri back on, and Rashford bundles into Nathan Ake. Referee plays advantage. Rashford just slams into Nathan Ake there off the ball. Rodri wide to De Bruyne, who's on this left-hand side now. Wan-Bissaka out to him. Kovacic. Ball forward by Kovacic to De Bruyne. It's not a bad one. And Varane doesn't come, so Varane has to clear it away. And out for a throw-in. Here's Vardiol. Kovacic goes tight and short. Joshua Vardiol throws it all the way back to Nathan Ake. Back towards the halfway line. Walker. Into Haaland. Nice take by Haaland, is it? No, poor touch by Haaland. Martinez beats him to it. It was a poor touch by Haaland that let him down there. And Martinez then pounces, takes it off Erling Haaland, who ends up fouling him. Free kick Manchester United. Onana. Into Mainu. Varane back to Onana. And on the left foot, plays it straight into Phil Foden, who can't intercept it at Dalot. Andre Onana there with a poor pass. Throwing for United again, this time on the far left-hand side, near the corner flag. Dalot throws it in. Header by Stones. Rodri flicks it on with the right foot. Haaland in there against Amrabat. Gets it down to Phil Foden. Late one and Phil Foden by Martinez there. It's a free kick Manchester City. And Lisandro Martinez wags the finger. Said it's nothing to do with him. But he catches Phil Foden late there. Foden knew Martinez was coming in there. Free kick Manchester City. But that's one on Martinez's red card, and I'm sure the referee will be looking out for him making any more fouls and looking to perhaps brandish a yellow card. So free kick Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne to take it. City's number 17. Got Bernardo Silva wide right here. And a lot of space. Marcus Rashford would have to get over to him. City have Stones just along the defensive line, and Vardiol there as well. Kevin De Bruyne clips her into the far post towards Nathan Ake, away by United and Rafa Varane. Good defending by Varane. And Ake watched it out for a throw-in for Manchester City. Well, his last game for Manchester United from the Frenchman, World Cup winner, Champions League winner multiple times with Real Madrid, hasn't hit the heights expected of him at Manchester United at all. He will leave this season a free transfer after a £60 million move. Only a few years ago now. Vardiol with a throw-in. Into Kovacic. Off Wan-Bissaka and back for another throw-in for Manchester City. 16 minutes in. No goals yet in the FA Cup final. Different to the one we saw last year. Erling Haaland touching the box here. Haaland into De Bruyne. Back out to Rodri. He fires it first time wide to Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne makes a run in behind, but Bernardo's pass is poor and intercepted by Dalot. Walker takes it down. City start again. It's all Manchester City. Stones. Into Vardiol. Mateo Kovacic. Rodri. Walker. 82% of you guys in the vote now do believe Manchester City will be coming out on top. Bernardo Silva on the right hand side. Bernardo. De Bruyne on the overlap. Bernardo works it wide to Foden. He's got Vardiol to the left of him. And Foden plays the pass, but it's a poor one off the right foot by Phil Foden, who scuffs it into the pass of Vardiol. Poor from Manchester City. I initially thought Bernardo Silva might pull the trigger there and hit that one in the top corner. But Vardiol went down the left-hand side there. Foden puts the ball into him. But Vardiol can't get there because he scuffs the pass, Phil Foden, in a really good position on the right foot. Straight out for a goal kick. 3 nuns watching Luke Littler play darts. First dart, treble 20. Second dart, 20. Third dart hits the wire. Bounces out and hits the nun and kills her. Collar shouts 180. Chris is bringing the comedy today. Stones. Back he goes to Ortega. Well, can Manchester City get the opening goal? That was a great chance we had previously there, where Foden scuffs the pass. Vardiol's in the overlap, in a lot of space. A decent pass, and you think, you know what? We're going to score it. City don't do it. Here's Rodri. Kovacic. De Bruyne. Back he goes to Stone. City starts again. Didn't want to force it too much on the counter there. Kovacic, wide left to Vardiol. And he goes back inside to Ake. He leaves it to Stones. City playing in that centre circle at the moment. Fernandes is sticking on Rodri. City not finding the spaces. Kovacic. But City being patient, as we see often. Phil Foden here takes it away from Garnacho. Onto Joshka Vardiol. Into Rodri. A good ball through. Rodri. Nice takes. City now finding those spaces. Kovacic. De Bruyne. Ake. Wide left to Vardiol. Kovacic. De Bruyne. Kovacic once more. Making things tick, the Croatian. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Foden, Kovacic again. Now John Stones on this right hand side. Pushing forward from centre back. Rodri. Stones. Kovacic. Ake. Ake onto towards Joshka Vardiol. Back inside to Ake. City trying to weigh United down, and they're doing it pretty well, maybe. De Bruyne wide to Vardiol. It's another over it pass now, this time from Kevin De Bruyne to Vardiol. And it goes out for a throw-in. City surrender possession cheaply. Bad mistake by Kevin De Bruyne. Him and Phil Foden both in positions where City are trying to build and create attack. Made a poor pass. Wan-Bissaka with a throw-in. Into Bruno Fernandes, who lumps it forward towards Marcus Rashford. Walker physically outdoes him, but it falls back to Martinez. In towards Kobe Mainoo. Rashford back to Mainoo. Trying to find some space here. He's away from Rodri. Kovacic across. Mainoo keeps it. Fernandes outside the boot, passing behind towards Rashford, who takes it first time. And Kyle Walker is there to get there. And Walker gives it away in his own box. McTominay blocked away by Stones. That's so poor from Kyle Walker. Vardiol back to Ortega. What is Kyle Walker thinking with that pass? Scott McTominay nearly intercepts it in City's box. Bernardo Silva back towards Stones, but City causing problems for himself. Ortega gives it to Kovacic in his own box. And City nearly lose it again. What are we doing? Here's Bernardo Silva. City open up United here. Haaland on the counter. Late one by Dalot. Free kick Manchester City. Well, Kyle Walker's still down after a challenge from Diogo Dalot. Walker's not happy, but I mean, Walker, Ortega, Kovacic, very much at danger of overplaying there, and United nearly catches out twice. How we got away with that, I don't know. Kovacic just gets there ahead of Fernandes before Fernandes gets there right in front of Ortega to tap it in. What are Manchester City doing at the back? What are Manchester City doing at the back? Living dangerously, says Chris. Certainly. Really, really stupid from City. Playing it literally right in front of the box. Right in front of the goalkeeper. City, very lucky. Very lucky Manchester City. Need to stop doing that right now. Here's Stones. Here's Bernardo. Running at Dalot. Bernardo Silva with a poor touch. Gives it away. Really poor from Bernardo Silva. Free kick Manchester United. Really poor from Bernardo. Tries to control the ball. Mistouches it. City are not looking good at all at the moment. Looking very sloppy. Here's Scott McTominay. Away from Kovacic and Rodri. Wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Garnacho. Kobe Mainoo. McTominay. Wan-Bissaka. And behind to Garnacho. Up against Ake. Trying to burst past Nathan Ake. A little sheepish look towards the referee by Garnacho there to see if the referee was going to give anything. There was no foul at all. Strong defending by Ake. Just gets his body in the way and Garnacho then just throws himself to the ground. Goal kick Manchester City. Goal kick Manchester City. Ortega. Nathan Ake. Here is Vardiol into Kovacic. Back to Vardiol far left. Is he going to beat Aaron Wan-Bissaka to it? He does, Joshko Vardiol. Up against Wan-Bissaka. Looks to cross it, he goes against it, and then back to Kovacic. Well done Vardiol on that left-hand side. Rodri. Wide to Bernardo Silva on this right-hand side. He's been a bit poor, Bernardo Silva, so far. Could be his last game in a blue shirt. I think he'd give everything to make sure he had a good game. John Stones, Nathan Ake, Kovacic. Stones again. Back wide right to Bernardo Silva at the moment. He's struggling against Dalot. He's not doing much. Back he goes towards Walker. City a bit safe and struggling to find some space, really. United very compact. Vardiol. Ake. Rodri. Walker. Foden. Stones. Kovacic. McTominay chases him, throws a foot in. Kovacic evades the challenge of Scott McTominay. Back in the centre circle is Kovacic again on the ball. Walker. Phil Foden's popped up on this right hand side now. Wide right to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo 1-on-1 with Dalot. Back into Phil Foden here. Into Kovacic! Kovacic with a chance, he squares it and Erling Haaland's gone the wrong way. Kovacic squares it for a tap-in. But Haaland's not there. What a chance. Haaland runs a little bit later, City score there. Rodri, Kovacic, what a chance. What a chance that was. Ake. Vardiol. Back to Ake. That was a great chance for Manchester City. Haaland there. He puts it on a plate. Foden. Foden's going out to the right hand side now. A bit more. Drifting into that space between Dalot and the centre-back. And that caused problems then. Foden this space. Walker. Back to Rodri. Here's Joshua Vardy on the left-hand side. Into Kevin De Bruyne. Nice feet by De Bruyne. And he works it back out to Nathan Ake. Really nice play. Good feet from Kevin De Bruyne there to keep it away from Kobe Mainoo and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who were trying to win that ball back. Here's Rodri for City. Chased by Sofian Amrabat. One of the stars of the World Cup for Morocco. And that made Manchester United make a move for him. Well, I think they're a bit disappointed, weren't they? He's hardly played for United. De Bruyne into Foden here. Fernandes chasing. Back to De Bruyne. Into Kovacic. Chance there for City, but De Bruyne looked like he had no options. Rodri clips one in towards Haaland here. Goes the header away by Varane. Garnacho against Vardiol. And Bruno Fernandes puts his foot through it. Into a bit of space of Marcus Rashford. Kyle Walker says to Ortega, wait. Ortega comes out and gets the header Rashford anyway. Simple for City. Rashford hadn't made the run because he was worried about the movement City were doing. Foul by Fernandes on Phil Foden. Bruno Fernandes throws his arms around as he does. Oh, now Bruno Fernandes has stood right in front of the free kick. That's a yellow card according to the rules. But the referee's not going to give him one. So no yellow card for Bruno Fernandes, despite the FA rules saying he should be booked there. Vardiol. Back to Ake. Stones. Well, I can't believe Bruno Fernandes has got away with that there. He stood right in front of the ball, it's kicked at him, it should be a yellow card. De Bruyne, Vardiol, little pull on the shoulder by Garnacho. Vardiol into Kovacic. Walker in space with his arms out. Walker. Wide right to Bernardo Silva. Needs some support from Phil Foden really, Bernardo. Playing 12 men, says Andrew. Yeah, I mean, they could have given a penalty. Could have given Fernandes a yellow card. Nothing that's really impacts the game too much. Walker with a nice ball out to Joshua Vardiol here, who's took it in his stride. Wan-Bissaka across. Clears it into Vardiol, who's got to pull it back there. Wan-Bissaka maybe gets a little bit lucky there. Oh, what a chance for City. Foden into Kovacic. He squares it into the centre. It's literally on the penalty spot. Feels like it anyway for Haaland to tap it in, but he's not there. Goal kick Manchester United in the end. Walker. Rodri. Shocking pass by Rodri. Straight to Manchester United. City look to get hit in the transition here by United. Amrabat's forced back to Dalot. Big long switch by the Portuguese over to Garnacho. What a ball that is. Garnacho is there. Vardiol made a big mistake. And United are gifted a goal. Well, time and time again, City have made mistakes today. Joshua Vardiol has just assisted Alejandro Garnacho. Heads it over his own goalkeeper. Really poor from Manchester City. And United take the lead in the derby in the FA Cup final. City give away another stupid chance and United punish us. Well, they were lucky we didn't get punished for the other ones, really. Rodri with a shocking pass. He's onside. John Stones is playing him onside, Garnacho. Joško Vardiol beats Garnacho to it. He heads it over his keeper, Ortega. I don't know what Ortega's doing. And Vardiol just gives Garnacho a tapping. Vardiol and Ortega. What are City doing? And United take the lead. And I tell you what, they probably deserve it considering how poor City have been. What a start. What a start by City. Shocking today. City absolutely diabolical for the first 30 minutes. And we've give Garnacho a goal there. Really poor from City. Absolutely crap from City. Too sloppy and City so poor. Kovacic, De Bruyne, Foden. Haaland's in here and away by Rafa Varane. Oh, and Ake heads it straight back to Bruno Fernandes and says, come on. Come at us again. Well, that's been coming. And here's Marcus Rashford up against John Stones. And Stones a good challenge and puts it out for a throw-in. But United feel like they're going to be the winners here already. What are City doing? Really poor from Manchester City. United sitting back, hitting City on the counter. They play one aimless ball forward. And City gives them a goal. Really, really poor from Manchester City. Here's Garnacho. United very much in control of the FA Cup tie now. Amrabat. Back he goes to Onana. City have got to come from behind if they're going to win this one. Long by Onana. Into Ortega. Really poor from City. Ake. Wide to Vardiol. Maybe that is the wake-up call. I thought Ortega was very much to blame there, along with Vardiol. I mean, why has Ortega come out? Vardiol can only head it back to him. Rodri. Into Vardiol. Kovacic. Could it be a disappointment in the FA Cup final for Manchester City? Stones. Walker. Here's Bernardo Silva, who's been absolutely ineffective so far on this right-hand side. Haaland and Bernardo Silva arguing now. De Bruyne gives it away. And United come on the counter again. Marcus Rashford, Manchester City are arguing amongst themselves, the players. De Bruyne goes and wins it back for his team. Gives it away to Bruno Fernandes. United continue their attack here. Continually sloppy from City. Here's Alejandro Garnacho. Ball in. Stones away. Straight to Mainu. Rodri makes a good challenge. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. And lumps it straight to Manchester United. Manchester City look like they've swapped shirts for United. Because we're playing like United do. Really, really poor from City. Well, United manager who's getting sacked tomorrow. Probably their worst side in a long time. And Manchester City. City have been terrible. Vardiol pulled down by Garnacho. Well, I'd like to see some urgency from Manchester City now and actually like they try to win this game. It's so sloppy and punished for a stupid mistake, but we were lucky we weren't punished earlier. Kovacic. In towards Kevin De Bruyne. Beaten to it by Martinez. Out for a City throw-in. Manchester United aggressive. Going in for tackles. Throwing for City. Kyle Walker to take it. John Stone to Manchester City. Kovacic. Vardiol. Phil Foden, back to Joško Vardiol. Garnacho kicks Vardiol on the way through. Nathan Ake. Rodri. Back into Bernardo Silva. Once again, he's one-on-one with Dalot on this right-hand side. And Dalot is keeping him quiet. Bernardo's done nothing. Absolutely nothing down this right-hand side. Rodri. Flicks one into Vardiol far left. Nathan Ake. Kovacic. Mateo Kovacic for City. Into De Bruyne, onto Haaland, who can't control it again. Erling Haaland, it's back and away. Stones, City look frustrated. Stones wide to Walker, Rashford chases him. Walker back to Stones. Well, at the moment, I mean, City have had all the ball, but United in control because City doing nothing with it. City doing absolutely nothing with it. Walker. Bernardo Silva. City looking out of ideas. Bernardo Silva for Manchester City. Walker. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shoots right down the middle. A really, really tame shot. Like he's got pillows taped to his feet. Straight at Onana. Poor from City. And that Bernardo Silva's not having a good game at all here today. He's not the only one. But when you're looking for someone to be effective on that right-hand side, very ineffective on that right-hand side. The big players have got to step up here for City's. They're in again here. Garnacho's in. To Rashford, it's 2-0 Manchester United. Could be offside. United are all over us here. Absolutely crap from City. I think he is offside, Garnacho. They will check this. City are not creating anything at all. Still 1-0, but it could have been 2. Manchester City players, I think they thought it was going to be easier than this. Sloppy. Really poor. Pep Guardiola's not happy. Vardiol. Ake. Ake wide to Vardiol. Poor touch by him. Inside towards Rodri. Great ball. Rodri. Drive forward for City. Rodri pulls it back. De Bruyne scuffs his shot. Back to United. City again. Those killer moments have been so poor. I mean, Mateo Kovacic being given the runaround here today. Rashford lumps one in behind towards Garnacho and it finds him. And City once again. One ball in behind. Completely unlocked. Garnacho. Fernandes! Mainu! City are being torn apart by Manchester United. Being absolutely destroyed here. Brilliant from United, actually. The way they played it through. Long ball to the far side. City nowhere near it. And this Manchester City side don't even look like they've turned up today. They're not bothered. Brilliant goal from United. Absolutely brilliant. It's Rashford who's... I think, oh, is it Fernandes? I think it's Rashford. He swings it out wide right to Garnacho. Vardiol's absolutely nowhere near him. Mateo Kovacic. Watch him in midfield. Watch Kovacic track Fernandes here. And Manu taps it in after City's captain Kyle Walker can't be bothered to get across to him. Great pass by Fernandez. Kyle Walker's asleep. And Kobe Manu taps it in. 2-0 United. City have been absolutely tore apart here. Absolutely tore apart, Manchester City. And I think that's game. I think that is game. I don't see City coming back from this because they can't even be bothered to pass. Better team. Without a doubt, United have been the better team. I'm a City fan, but I won't be biased. United the better team. City might have had all the ball, but we're doing nothing with it. So what does it matter? 2 good goals from United. Crap from City. Really poor from City. What a waste of time. And now they've got to come from 2 goals behind to actually try and get anything from this game. Rodri wide to Bernardo Silva, who can't get past Dello. Throwing for City. Bernardo to De Bruyne. Back to Bernardo. In behind to De Bruyne. Chance for City. De Bruyne. Far post to Haaland, who can't get there. And once again, Manchester City waste another chance. Something that Manchester United don't do. De Bruyne to the far post. Erling Haaland, an in-form Haaland sliding in there, isn't he, to try and stop that. Shambolic from Manchester City. Really shambolic from Manchester City. And that is, I think, it. Stones down to Walker. City have to have some performance. I mean, City have the quality to beat, they've given it away again here. And here's Fernandez. It's John Stones who's giving it away. Manchester City are absolutely all over the place. And it's Bruno Fernandes blocked by Stones. Manchester City look like a Sunday League side. Too much celebrating since Sunday and a bit too arrogant, thinking this would be easy, says Chris. Well, they've been arrogant on the field, City, I think, the way they've played. Very arrogant. So poor from City. United have been great. What are City doing? Offside, free kick Manchester City. No urgency from City though. Just playing it around the back at 2-0. 2-0 down, and we don't look like we want to win still. Here's Ake. John Stones, who looks off the pace today. Walker. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo for City. Into Rodri. Back to Bernardo, who can't get the end of it. It's too slow. It's a slap pass by Rodri. United lumping away. Well, it's going to be United sitting back and City pushing now, but 2-0 down the FA Cup final. A long way to go. I mean, Coventry came back, but can Manchester City? Ake. Rodri. Into Kovacic, who I have to say has been so poor today. Walker. De Bruyne. Beats Rashford. De Bruyne. And then he can't beat Dalot. Really poor from Kevin De Bruyne as well. And United try to launch a counter. Scott McTominay. And he's gone past Walker and Bernardo. And he throws himself to the floor. And it's a free kick, Manchester United. But I think this Manchester City team is shook. Really poor from City. I think 2-0 at half-time United. They wouldn't have ever believed that. So, free kick Manchester United, 44 minutes on the clock. Manchester City, no chance at the moment. They don't even look like scoring. Here's Nathan Ake. Wide to Joško Vardiol. Into Kovacic. Kovacic. Into De Bruyne. Kobe Mainoo with a sliding challenge on Kevin De Bruyne. Free kick Manchester City. And he went through the player to get to the ball, says the referee. And it's going to be a yellow card for Kobe Mainoo. It looked like he got the ball there, Kobe Mainoo, but I think the referee saw different. No, he comes to the back of Kevin De Bruyne's leg there, Kobe Mainoo. He can't really complain about that one. He kicks him from behind. He doesn't even get the ball. Yellow card, Kobe Mainoo. Free kick, Manchester City. Really poor from City. So free kick Manchester City. Is there a chance? Kevin De Bruyne swings one in. Straight to Andre Onana. What a waste. We might as well have just given United the cup and gone home. What's the point of them coming out here, Manchester City? I think this could be the worst 45 minutes of football I've seen from City since that Southampton game in the Carabao Cup. Absolutely shocking. Well, everyone was thinking 3-0, 4-0. All these chances. City are 2-0 down. I think the predictions are the other way. Bruno Fernandes on and into John Stones' path. John Stones, who's turning like an oil tanker today. Moving like one as well. Kovacic, who's been terrible defensively. I mean, Fernandes for that goal, he just leaves him. Ball into Vardiol here by Kovacic. Vardiol. De Bruyne. Fernandes sliding challenge. City poor again. Terrible from City again. Half time. Manchester United 2, Manchester City 0. The FA Cup final thrown away. But we'll have to see what happens. Really poor from City that first 45 minutes. City just nothing to be positive about at all in that first 45 minutes. But Coventry came back from 3-0 down, didn't they? So there is something in that. Some positive to take from that. And of course, this Manchester City side we'll have to see. Half time, we'll be right back after the break. Kevin says you're so negative. City are 2-0 down, Kevin. How can I be positive about that? I think United fans will be the same the other way around. We'll see you after this short break. It's Haaland, and here in career mode, City have won the lot. Rodri on the chance! Goal in the final by Rodri! Jude Bellingham will not be coming to Manchester City. We are Premier League champions, City FC, our champions. Series based on the World Cup with music videos, football and more. Get your official City FC merchandise. Join us as we explore historic Europe and football.
the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy. But maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. Oh, my darkest memories now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. You can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Cause you make me love
I'm a bug and I'm so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed. I got scales all on my floor. I got money on the line, plus I'm clocking it galore. I got bitches kissing bitches, all them bitches go explore. I'm feeling way up. I stay up. Put your bitch on my Snapchat while I make her. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a but I never get feelings to shorty. I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. Get hit in my section at 12, gon' find your ass way in New Orleans. Watch I look, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand in my put and put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a poopy, your wrist get tookin'. I'm not the type to go fuck with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fish. Oh, young and trapping out the bando, from the ceiling fan to the damn floor, trying to stack my money up. Cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel like your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel that.
It's Haaland, and here in career mode, City have won the lot. Rodri on the chance! Goal in the final by Rodri! Jude Bellingham will not be coming to Manchester City. We are Premier League champions, City FC, our champions series based on the World Cup with music videos, football and more. Get your official City FC merchandise. Join us as we explore historic Europe and football. Welcome back to the second half. Manchester City versus Manchester United in the FA Cup final. No goal, if you heard the goal there. City 2-0 down. Double change though from Pep Guardiola. Jeremy Doku comes on for Mateo Kovacic, and Manu Akanji is in for Nathan Ake, not John Stones. Shocking performances, OG Squeezy. We are comeback kings though. We've got Celso Pereira Maglenes Jr. saying that City need to start scoring more goals. Doku and Bob and Alvarez need to come on. Well, Doku has come on. As Manu Akanji, don't know why Akanji didn't start. And Glory Goalie Man United says Little Skylander. United have finally got some significance that they might actually win something. Ball by United into the hands of Ortega. Rodri. Here is John Stones. Second half underway. Try and get the clock in time, because I'm a little bit out here. Here is Kyle Walker. Akanji. Given away by Manu Akanji. John Stones doesn't get there. Garnacho, poor pass back to Akanji. And Akanji goes back to goalkeeper Ortega, who I thought was at fault for the goal, not Joško Vardiol. Kyle Walker. Right to Kevin De Bruyne. Poor touch by De Bruyne. Gives it away, De Bruyne. That's a shocker from De Bruyne. And here's United on the counter again. Here's Diogo Dalot up against Kyle Walker, who jogging for the second goal in the first half. Gets his footing on this one. Mainu. Amrabat. Wide to Marcus Rashford. Here's Lisandro Martinez. Bernardo Silva back to Walker. Well, we can have all the possession all we want. We've got to score 3 goals. We've got to score 3 goals. Here is Rodri. Rodri goes for goal. Straight out for a goal kick. Rodri goes for goal from his own half there. Pep Guardiola is not happy with City's number 16, I don't think, trying that from there. Guardiola does not look happy. I mean, the City side haven't even turned up at all. Martinez back to Onana. Into Amrabat, who absolutely no one is pressing. And it's so easy for United to work away around City and their press. Martinez. I'll have to say Eric Ten Hag's got it right today. In behind towards Rashford. Walker's lost him. Rashford with a poor touch. What is Kyle Walker doing? What is Kyle Walker doing? Kanji brings it forward. John Stones is stepping into midfield now for Manchester City. Walker. I mean, Erling Haaland's got to get more involved, and I know he's there to finish the chances. I think De Bruyne put a ball in the first half to the far post. Maybe it's a little bit heavy, but Haaland didn't even look like he was trying to get to it. Doku against Wan-Bissaka. Back to Foden. Walker. Rodri. City can't be any worse than they were in that first 45. I mean, that's the worst Manchester City I've ever seen for a long time, because we've been so good. Oh, Bernardo Silva straight to United. I mean, Bernardo Silva could easily come off here, because he might as well have wore a red shirt in that first half. In this second half, it seems no better from Bernardo Silva at all. Wan-Bissaka for Manchester United. Garnacho. Amrabat. Amrabat. Bruyne can't win it. Here's Rafa Varane. Back into Amrabat. Well played Manchester United to get away with it. Rodri's unbeaten streak is on the line. Well, Rodri's unbeaten streak's about to be over. Onana. The pressure from Haaland. Straight to Doku. Takes a poor touch. Wan-Bissaka holding Doku. Physically outdoes him. Here's Bruno Fernandes, the captain. Kobe Mainu. Fernandes, and United keep possession. Well played, Manchester United again. Garnacho, Mainu. In behind, United have cut us open again here. Fernandes keeps it into Rashford, and he gives it away to Stones. City so lucky. Rodri, Vardiol, who can't control the ball and gives it away. This Manchester City side are so bad, it's unbelievable. Not a single player has turned up. Manchester City just don't like we can put a single pass together. Don't even look like I can put a single pass together. Eric Ten Hag, his side look like they're going to be on the course to win the FA Cup title. Bruno Fernandes with a free kick for Manchester United. Doku intercepts. Chance for City on the counter here. Jeremy Doku for Manchester City. Amrabat comes across. Doku skips past him and gives it away. Doku. And United counter again. So poor from Doku. Wan-Bissaka. Wide to Garnacho. It's a heavy pass to throw in for City. We're lucky. But Doku's got to do better there. Rodri throws it into Doku up against Amrabat. Doku's done Amrabat here. Good play from Jeremy Doku. Run at Sofian Amrabat. Now he goes backwards because there's no way to go forward. I mean, Doku, he has his flaws. We all know that. He's finishing and his final ball. But at least he tries to make stuff happen. Rodri wide to Doku. Vardiol. Akanji. We need the big players to step up here, City. Bernardo Silva against Dalot. Bernardo. Gets one in. Martinez heads it away. Akanji. Back out to Doku. Good play from Akanji. Come on, City. Get an early goal if we can. Vardiol. Stones. John Stones. There's no runners in the City side at all in the wide areas. I mean, Bernardo Silva, oh, De Bruyne plays off the touch, poor by De Bruyne, and he's give it away, De Bruyne. Well, Kevin De Bruyne has looked like a Sunday League player today. At times. Really, really bad, Kevin De Bruyne today. Kevin De Bruyne has been so bad. So bad, Kevin De Bruyne today. But he's not the only one. It's a group of them. Lots of them. Here's McTominay, wide to Garnacho. City unlocked again. Garnacho pulls it back. Fernandes, Rodri's there. Akanji can't get it away. Fernandes blocked away by City again. Akanji away to Rodri. And out to Jeremy Doku. Seems to be the outball for City. Doku taken out here. Free kick Manchester City. I don't think that was a penalty. Rodri just got his body in the way. No, he gets his body across him, Rodri. If they can't give the one on Haaland, then they can't give that one on McTominay, can they really? Stones. Kyle Walker for City. Rodri. Haaland, Rodri. Rodri switches the play to Jeremy Doku. He's got to be on it here today, Doku. Unfortunately, we're looking to him for something, anything. Phil Foden. Poor by Foden, gives it away again. City really struggling. Here's Jeremy Doku. Into Foden. Oh, and he can't control it. Again, Manchester City. So sloppy. Doku again, really good play. Into Foden, and Foden miscontrols the shot. Stones forward. Rodri wins it, flicks it on. De Bruyne, onto Phil Foden, chance for City here. Foden wide to Doku. Jeremy Doku for City. Doku into Foden. Haaland, the chance off the bar! What a chance, Haaland off the bar. What a chance. Rodri. That needed to go in, really. That really needed to go in. Bernardo Silva, who's been so ineffective on this right-hand side. So ineffective. I mean, I'd tend to put Oscar Bob or Alvarez on that right. Anyone, but Bernardo's just doing nothing. Doku. Pass Wan-Bissaka. Slides in on Doku. Corner. First corner of the entire game. Wow. Come on, City. Corner ball. Crossing by De Bruyne, Vardy, Onana flaps it. Amrabat away. Falls to Kyle Walker. You dare shoot, Kyle Walker. Foden. Rodri. Vardy. Bernardo Silva. Right to Kevin De Bruyne. Can he just put a decent cross in, De Bruyne? He can't do. Straight for a goal kick. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne has been so poor. So poor. Haaland with a shot that hits the bar. Kevin De Bruyne is being subbed off here. And Julian Alvarez is on. I don't know what De Bruyne's reaction was to that substitution. I can't see him being happy. But I mean, he can't complain. I think Bernardo Silva, if he weren't Pep's favourite, he'd be off as well. Followed by United. Here is Manu Akanji. Well, City are the FA Cup holders, but it looks like they're going to surrender their title here. With a feeble attempt at keeping it. Walker. Manu Akanji. Bring the ball forward for City. Kyle Walker. Ball through towards Alvarez here. He's in behind Alvarez off Martinez. Goal kick. Martinez said it was a goal kick. The linesman agreed. Pep Guardiola looks on. He can't be happy with his Manchester City side. Doku can't beat Wan-Bissaka to it. Rodri picks it up in the centre. Rodri for City. Rodri still. Right to Jeremy Doku on this left-hand side. Jeremy Doku. Doku over to Alvarez. John Stones onto Bernardo Silva. Well, that's where the move ends. Back to Stones. Clipped into the far post. United leave it. Falls to Rodri at the far post, who can try and rings attack again. Rodri in. Bernardo at the far post, away by United. Fernandes on Foden. Gets his body across him and flicks it away. Bernardo Silva sets up to Garnacho now. Vardy gets there, but what is Bernardo? Bernardo Silva might as well wear a Manchester United shirt, because at the moment the only people he's actually helping is them. So poor. Really poor. Here's Doku with a strike, blocked by Amrabat and Wan-Bissaka. And Amrabat slams it away. City trying to push now. Here's Rodri, Stones. City pushing, but all for nothing at the moment. Alvarez. Rodri in the centre. Again wide to Doku. Wan-Bissaka's really being worked on this left-hand side. Doku. Vardy. They haven't won anything yet, says MK. Well, Kyle Walker's going for strike from range. Big save by Onana. Kyle Walker hits one. Good save by Onana. Hammers it as Kyle Walker. But a good save. City take the corner short. Foden back to Bernardo Silva. Does absolutely nothing with it. Give it to Alvarez. Alvarez. Doku. Doku lost it but keeps it for City. Vardy. Some with Manchester City. Finally works it wide to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo still. Back to Alvarez. Crossing towards Rodri at the far post. Away by Wan-Bissaka. Rodri picks it up. City throwing balls into the box now. Another ball in by Rodri. Haaland's endeavour and heads it. Behind for a corner. City are throwing bodies in the box, but at the moment, nothing comes of it. Alvarez absolutely does what Alvarez has done for the past 3 months of the season. Lumps it over the bar. Falls back to him easily, and he absolutely smashed it over the bar. Left-footed strike from Alvarez, and it's really poor. Really poor. Good save by Onana, actually, the strike from Walker. Long ball forward. Throwing for Diogo Dalot. Manchester United push him to try and get some control back in this game. Bruno Fernandes, and he's watched this one run out for a throw-in. Oh, Nana with a good save. Throwing Manchester City. Throwing for Kyle Walker, sends it long to Haaland, who's pulled down by Diogo Dalot. Free kick Manchester City. Bernardo Silva looks to take it quickly. Back to Walker. Rodri. Handball by Fernandes. Referee says no. Rodri, the poor pass, gives it away. Bruno Fernandes. Back wide to McTominay. Shoots, blocked by Stones. And City go to go forward again here. Bernardo Silva. I mean, Bernardo's one of our captains, but he's not stepped up at all. I mean, neither is Kevin De Bruyne. A 3-4-2-1 would be better to play in this game, says Celso Pereira. Well, I don't know. I don't know what can change here. Just got to play better, Celso. If we can actually pass the ball around and shoot, we've got a chance, but we're struggling to create. I mean, Bernardo Silva, I don't want to go on about one player, but Bernardo Silva is so ineffective on the right-hand side at the moment today. It's so poor. De Bruyne couldn't even get the ball out of his feet. I mean, Doku's made things more lively, yes, but just not worked for City at all. Doku puts it down for a goal kick. Well, Manchester City, I don't think are going to get anything here today because City aren't doing anything. Let's see, but at the moment, 63 minutes on the clock here at Wembley. And Manchester City, this just doesn't seem like it's going to be their day. And they only themselves to blame. I mean, fair play to United. United have tried, and that's the difference. Manchester City didn't that first half. Here's Rodri. Rodri for Manchester City. John Stones. Rodri again. Foden. Good play by City. Foden into Alvarez. What a chance! Alvarez! He puts it wide. He could not put the ball in the back of the net since, I don't know, February. Since February, he has not been able to kick a football. Shocking miss from Alvarez. What a ball by Foden. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's just going to slide in the bottom corner. Crap from Alvarez. Really poor finish from Alvarez. Really poor from Julian Alvarez. Rodri. Back he goes to Ortega. Long by the German. Haaland against Martinez. Martinez pulls him down. No free kick again. Erling Haaland gets up and says okay. John Stones misses the ball against Scott McTominay. Absolutely. There's some of the defending, some of the play today from City. Dalot against Walker. He skips past Walker. Dalot shoots and it's wide of the post. Kyle Walker, nutmegged by Diogo Dalot, and then he goes to the shot the near post. He puts it wide. Here is Akanji. Well, the vote has gone down to 51% believing City to win. It's half and half now. I mean, City have got to get 2 goals pretty quick, haven't they? Walker. Alvarez. The striker who can't shoot at the moment. Walker. Ball out to Doku. Joshko Vardiol. John Stones. Stones shoots into the stands. Really, really poor. Pep Guardiola applauds the chance, the opportunity for Stones, but that was really poor. Rasmus Højlund is going to come on for Manchester United. They're the 2 players United are going to look to go to. I mean, Holland, the counter, he's strong, he's quick. He's going to cause City problems. So, Rasmus Højlund and Johnny Evans look like the 2 subs that are coming on for Manchester United. Scott McTominay takes it down. Tackle by Akanji. Brilliant from Foden, who's gone into a bit of trouble here, Foden. Into Jeremy Doku. Doku, Wan-Bissaka with a sliding challenge. It's a good one on Jeremy Doku. And City give the ball back to United again. Here's Varane. Onana. Pressure from Haaland. Long by the goalkeeper. Vardiol wins the header. Foden there to pick it up off Amrabat. Amrabat just does him physically. Foden can't handle him. Fernandes. Wide to Garnacho. Garnacho! And a save by Ortega. Behind for a corner for Manchester United. City. I think the first 45 minutes still we all we need to know about this one. No chance. Corner ball. United's first corner of the game. Ball in. Free header for Varane. Misses it. And then Rashford with a tackle on Bernardo Silva throwing Manchester City. Johnny Evans has gone down, pretending that Bernardo Silva has fouled him. What is Johnny Evans doing? Here's Rodri. Switch of play to Vardiol. Nods it down to Akanji. Akanji nearly gives it to Fernandes. How have City... I do not know what City are doing today. Walker into Haaland. Takes on the chest stealing Haaland. Amrabat's there, but Haaland floors him. Wide to Bernardo Silva, who's got nothing to his game today at all. Into Akanji. 70 minutes nearly on the clock. I mean, City needed a goal much earlier than this. Akanji. Doku. Against Wan-Bissaka. Jeremy Doku. Joshko Vardiol. Foden. Rodri. Foden dives. Into the hands of Onana. Poor from Foden, who's been shocking today. But he's not... The thing is, when I say that, I mean, Foden's been crap today. But so has Haaland. So has De Bruyne. So has Bernardo. So has Kovacic. So has Rodri. Walker. Vardiol, Stones, Aka. There's not one player who can, I don't think, come out of this with a head held high. Maybe Doku off the bench. Akanji, possibly. Here's Stones. Foden. Ball behind towards Doku. Dealt with by Wan-Bissaka. Takes it out. Brilliant from Wan-Bissaka. Poor from City again. Varane clears it long and away. Walker against Rashford. Kyle Walker physically. Looked like a foul. Looked like a foul by Walker and Rashford there. His hands all over him. Here's Alvarez. Alvarez for City. 72% possession, but done nothing with it. Alvarez skips away from Bruno. Alvarez still going here. Pulling Alvarez wide to Jeremy Doku. Can City create a chance to score here? Doku! Doku! Blocked! Haaland misses it. Falls to Bernardo Silva at the far post, who can't control it. And it's a corner. Well, Lisandro Martinez has gone down with cramp now. And the injuries for Manchester United, I'm sure, will start to pile up. Martinez getting some treatment. City, I mean, Alvarez should score. Haaland probably should score. We've had our chances and we've missed them. But I can't. I'm not deluded. You know, no way does City deserve to win this game. No way. We've gifted United 2 goals with defending with people who can't be bothered. And that includes, you know, Kovacic and Walker just couldn't be bothered defending. Could not be bothered defending. And City punished, rightfully so. Manchester United will get Europa League with this win. So, corner ball for Manchester City. Martinez will come off now. Off comes Martinez. For Johnny Evans. Martinez is starting here on Kyle Walker here. There's some arguments going on between the City United players. And Kyle Walker's lost his head now with Martinez. Martinez just reaches maybe Kyle Walker's chest. Just. He wouldn't go off the pitch, Martinez. Well, Andy Madley said that Martinez could go off the pitch wherever he wanted, rather than make him go off at the place where he should have gone off. So, City protest. I mean, no, he's moaning about the ref, City. It's not the ref's fault we're in this position. Gifted, says Emmanuel. We gifted United the first goal. Gift wrapped it. It was early Christmas for United. The second goal, I mean, good play from United for the second goal. But it's prevented if Kovacic actually can be bothered to track back and do his job. And the same goes for Kyle Walker. Marcus Rashford strolls off. And Rasmus Højlund is on. So corner Manchester City, Phil Foden over it. Can somebody create something? A moment of something. Foden on the corner. Foden swings it in. Away by Dalot. Behind for another corner. Dalot heads it away from Erling Haaland. Alvarez to take it. Can he swing in a decent ball? Swung in by Alvarez. Haaland's there. He's being pulled down by Kobe Mainoo. And nothing given. Arms round Erling Haaland from Kobe Mainoo, but no penalty. Mainoo's got his arms all over Haaland. No penalty. No penalty, Manchester City. Stones hoofs it away. Doku against Wan-Bissaka. Alvarez picks it up. Amrabat chases him. Alvarez keeps it. Ed Amrabat into Jeremy Doku. Good play by Doku. Keeps City in possession. Akanji into Stones. Well, Manchester City have got to believe they can get back into this, but I don't think even the fans believe at the moment. We've shown nothing to show that we might do. I mean, the Alvarez chance, but you've got to score it. 2-1, you might think, yeah, there's a chance. Still 2 goals to score it. I know Coventry did it. Can Manchester City do it? Well, we're better than Coventry. You think so anyway. No, not today. I don't think so today. Rodri, away from Rasmus Højlund. Alvarez. Doku. Pass Wan-Bissaka. Amrabat. 2 on Doku. Alvarez. Akanji. Do not shoot. Do not shoot. Walker. Does shoot. Save by Onana. Big save by Onana again. Offside against Haaland. Good save by Onana. Low. Best 2 shots Walker's ever had of his City career. Really poor from City, but Walker has a chance. Good save from Onana. Oh, Nana sends it long. Walker against Fernandes. Loses out to Fernandes, Kyle Walker. Fernandes dives and asks like his ribs are broke. I think he'll be okay. City throw it in and play on. Physical from Kyle Walker. And here is Rodri in the centre circle for Manchester City. And once again, our only out ball is to lump it wide left to Jeremy Doku. This time it's poor from Rodri. Doku beats him to it though. Good strength by Doku. He's away from Garnacho. Doku. Doku. Doku still. Doku. Now he's pushed over by Amrabat. Free kick Manchester City. And the United players surround Andy Madley. A little push by Amrabat on Doku. Is he too strong or does he push him over? It's a free kick anyway to Manchester City. No Kevin De Bruyne, but none of the matters. Alvarez, obviously, at the start of the season, was pretty good at the free kick situations. I mean, Foden scored one of these recently as well. We'll have to see. The 2 penalties City could have had, not been given. Some free kick for Manchester City, but Onana's played well here. So Kyle Walker over this free kick. I would drag the fella as far away from it as possible. As far away as possible from this one. Free kick, Alvarez over it with Phil Foden. Matheus Nunes is on the bench for Celso. Foden shoots straight into the wall. Alvarez. Gives it away, Alvarez. Straight to Wan-Bissaka, County United, intercepted by Vardiol. Crap from Alvarez. He's been a negative impact, really, hasn't he? Matheus Nunes is on the bench, Celso, but I don't think he's ever coming on because Pep Guardiola doesn't trust him, so... He's a bit like Calvin Phillips, really, Matheus Nunes. But I think Pep got it wrong today. I think starting John Stones... that was a big turning point. I think Kovacic, I mean, judging by his first half performance, I mean, Haaland has been really poor as well today. Akanji against Højlund. Højlund beats Akanji to it, then dives, and then he gets a free kick, and it's a Manchester United free kick here. Good play from Højlund, really. I mean, the ref buys into it. He only buys into it when it's Højlund and not when it's Haaland. I thought it was a penalty, possibly. Free kick, Manchester United in a good position. There they go. Can City defend this, get on the counter and score, perhaps? Corner ball. Oh, Fernandez puts it straight on Ortega. Johnny Evans now on top of Ortega, pushing him. Ortega takes his time, and Manchester City don't have time because they're 2 goals. They need to score to even get to extra time. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. John Stones back to Rodri. Stones. Pass it away. Bernardo Silva. Stones making a run. Bernardo. Rodri. Rodri clips one in. Foden can't control it again. That's the 100th time Phil Foden hasn't been able to control it in a good position today. Jeremy Doku on the right side now. Past Dello. Doku swings one in. Cleared away. Corner ball. Johnny Evans stepping in for Martinez after he was substituted due to that injury. Well, Kevin De Bruyne's not done himself any favours today. Looking at the reaction on social media, that's the 4th final De Bruyne has been substituted off him. Swung in by Foden here. Chance for Akanji and punched away by Onana. Alvarez. Cross in straight to the hands of Onana, who decides to punch it. And away by Holland. He could have caught that. Mainu into Garnacho, and it's a counter again for Manchester United, and Kyle Walker against Garnacho. And Walker comes across and wins it. Throw in. Garnacho stays down. Throw in to Manchester United, but Garnacho stays down. Well, City fans look frustrated, but the players have let the fans down today in this particular game. They really have, and they haven't for many years, so you can't win everything. But it'd be nice if City actually decide to even turn up today. City have not turned up at all. And Garnacho now saying it's a free kick, but it's not, it's a throw-in. Oh, now it's been given as a free kick. I thought it was a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes over this one. United are going to swing it in, but he's taking his time. Fernandes lumps one towards Varane at the far post. Kyle Walker bullied Johnny Evans in there. Stones away. Goal kick. Offside anyway against Rafa Varane at the far post. City play it short. Here's John Stones for Manchester City. And then City give it straight back to Andre Onana. So poor from Manchester City. The players have shown nothing today. Long ball forward by Onana. Stones misses the header. Kyle Walker clips it back forward. Johnny Evans comes across and beats Alvarez to it. Dallo taking his time and throwing for Manchester United down this left-hand side. Erik Ten Hag looks on. His side on the verge of winning the Emirates FA Cup. Ortega lumps it away. Alvarez can't beat Mainu to it. Dallo jumps in the back of Haaland. No free kick again. Varane back to Onana and along by the United goalkeeper. Kanji beats Holland to it. Rodri flicks it on straight to Sofian Amrabat. United controlling this game. Absolutely. City. I think that... I don't think we'll be lucky if we have another chance. Kanji forward straight to McTominay. Free City for a foul on Doku. Well, if this keeps Erik Ten Hag in a job, then I hope we lose. Because that means United, I'll accept it. Being significant forward, a nice turn away. Then he's taken down by Amrabat. Free kick Manchester City. Another foul by Sofian Amrabat. No yellow card yet for the Moroccan. free kick, but Foden's been really poor today. Here they go. Free kick Manchester City. Alvarez talks to Erling Haaland. I mean, what's he saying to him? Put it in the net. I think Pep Guardiola, by the look on his face, he knows that this game is I mean, City lost the game in the first 45 minutes. The players didn't turn up and it's cost us. Doku with a cross in away by McTominay. Bernardo Silva beats Garnacho to it and back to Alvarez. Foden. Doku. Jeremy Doku. Doku! Oh, he scored! Great goal by Doku. Come on, City! Skips inside and United's goalkeeper with absolutely weak as anything wrists. I mean, how the keeper hasn't kept that, I don't know. He's just squeezed the goal in. 2-1. United's goalkeeper, that's really poor. But come on, what a goal by Doku. 2-1. I still think the game's gone, but it's a bit of hope. A glimmer of hope. Doku skips inside, he hits it. Oh, Nana. Near post, but Andre Onana slips through his hands. Three minutes left plus added time. Can City find the 2-2? Good goal by Jeremy Doku. Poor from Andre Onana. But a really good goal by Jeremy Doku. Come on, City. You've got to go for it. You've got to go for it. Here's Akanji for Manchester City. We've got to keep pushing. Stones, Bernardo Silva, Akanji. Here's Doku. Skips past Wan-Bissaka into Haaland. Foden's there! Oh, and away by United. What a chance, Jeremy Doku. He's doing everything he can, this man. But Manchester City, the boys in the box have got to do it. Doku. Doku shoots, blocked away by Amrabat. Garnacho lumps it away. Garnacho beats Rodri to it. Poor. City get it back with Akanji. Vardiol, come on, City. Come on. Too little, too late, but they're going. They're trying. Doku has been brilliant. Fair play to Jeremy Doku. Wide towards Jeremy Doku for Manchester City. Doku. Vardiol. Foden. Oh, passes behind Rodri. Foden, so sloppy today. Jeremy Doku. Into Foden. Poor pass by Foden again, gives it away. Akanji down towards Walker. Back to Ortega. 89 minutes in the clock here at Wembley. Rodri. Akanji. Alvarez. City push him. Rodri. High to Jeremy Doku once again. Doku. Vardiol. Miscontrol by Vardiol. Works it onto Akanji. Oh, and he shoots. Manu Akanji, what are you doing? Manu Akanji shoots. What is he doing? Had to pass it wide. I mean, I suppose it was Bernardo Silva to his right, who's been poor all game, but come on. Really poor. Yellow card for City's training staff. 7 added minutes. 7 added minutes at Wembley. I think City wanted more, but I think it's too late. I think it's too late. Oh, here's Fernandez. City in trouble here. Bernardo Silva across. Bruno. Oh, he's in again here. Garnacho. Kanji across. Off a Kanji. Off Garnacho. Goal kick. Victor Lindelof and Mason Mount are going to be 2 substitutions for Manchester United. Rodri. Here is Stones. John Stones for Manchester City. Doku against Wan-Bissaka. Doku. Past Wan-Bissaka. Doku. Good tackle by Wan-Bissaka. It's a corner. Corner ball. Jeremy Doku has been absolutely electric here. Come on, City, says MK. There's a hope, isn't there? But I think it's too little too late, unfortunately. Crossing by Alvarez. Oh, Nana catches it. Drops to his legs. Drops to his knees. Drops to his chest. He stays in the ball. He'll waste some time here. Ortega. Mistake for us. Oh, Nana must make mistake for them. Vardy leads it away. Rodri beats Hoyland to it. Jeremy Doku beats Garnacho. Manchester City throwing. Garnacho protests. Well, Man United now favourite to win, according to our vote, which I don't blame. Some people have switched. Well, Victor Lindelof is going to come on for Garnacho. And Scott McTominay as well is off for Mason Mount. So Mason Mount on. City made too many mistakes there, unfortunately, haven't they? And Doku's goal doesn't take that away. Victor Lindelof is on. So United putting all the defenders on here and looking to hang on. Can Manchester City find a late goal that would take it to extra time? Doku, Alvarez. John Stones out of position. Kobe Mainoo leads a counter-attack. Mainoo through to Rasmus Højlund. He beats Akanji to it. Counter Manchester United. Does he get to take this to the corner flag? Back he goes towards Amrabat. Wan-Bissaka back towards Lindelof and back towards Onana. Long ball forward. Walker heads it away. Haaland chesses it down to Foden. Away by Rafa Varane. Straight to Mason Mount. Manchester City's midfield non-existent. Bruno Fernandes sees Ortega off his line, goes for a shot. Scott McTominay has thrown a ball back on the field to try and waste time. I think United are going to hang on here, but this time, about 3 minutes. Man City have got 3 minutes to score an equaliser. I don't think it's enough, and only ourselves to blame. I mean, the play. I mean, if we get very lucky, if we score an equaliser here. I mean, United haven't played great. They've just sat behind the ball and scored 2 very good goals on the counter. One that was a mistakenly forced upon us, I suppose. The other was quite a good one. But City have been terrible. By our standards, that's not good enough. Doku. Akanji. Walker. Wide to Bernardo Silva. Can he do something in today's game? Can Erling Haaland do something? Bernardo looks to cross it in. It's blocked away. I do not understand Bernardo Silva today. He's been so bad. Vardiol. Does City know there's 2 minutes left here? We're playing like this. We've just started the second half. Here's Bernardo Silva into Dalot. Comes off Stones. It's a goal kick. Poor from Stones. And I think that's it. I think that is it. I think that is it. I'll have to see. There's 96 minutes on the clock, so that is it, isn't it? Manchester City didn't turn up today. Did not turn up today. And it's our own fault. That first 45 minutes was 45 minutes wasted. Akanji into Vardiol. Here is Kyle Walker. To Rodri. Rodri wide to Jeremy Doku, but City can't get that ball into the box. Ball in by Doku. Haaland at far post. Bernardo Silva keeps it in somehow. Akanji. Kyle Walker with a shot blocked away. Haaland back down and Mania away. Alvarez against Hollian, but he's lost it. Weak. And United are coming here to try and pounce and take it. Amrabat gives it away to Vardiol. And a free kick for Manchester United. I don't know what for, but he'd give it anyway, hadn't he, badly? Oh, is that it? Alvarez fouled him afterwards. And that is going to be it. That is going to be it. Well, Eric Ten Hag, he's getting sacked, but he's dunked on Pep Guardiola today. That is full time. Manchester United beat Manchester City and win the FA Cup. Congratulations to Manchester United. Better side won in the end. The better side won in the end. And Manchester City, I mean, we can complain about the players not performing, but City have won 4 titles in a row, and you can't win everything. It hurts to lose to Manchester United, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean anything, does it? United will win this FA Cup, and they think they're back, as they always are, and they won't be. So, yeah, only City's fault today. Poor decisions, I think, in the starting 11. Really poor performance in the field, and Manchester United rightful winners. Congratulations, United. Commiserations, Manchester City, no double, but we did win the Premier League, so, you know, and if the players put more in today, and the players actually wanted to win today, I think we would have won today, wouldn't we? Because, on paper, City by far the better side. Thank you, everyone. Unfortunately, we have our return stream, our last stream of the season, with a loss, but that's how it works sometimes, isn't it? I'm sure Manchester City will be back in this position. The FA Cup is not like the Premier League or the Champions League in terms of being disappointed when you go out. And you can admit, I think everyone can admit, when you don't deserve to win. We did not deserve to win today. The players were crap. I mean, the top players, De Bruyne, Haaland, did not turn up. Bernardo Silva, Foden, some of our best players didn't turn up today. So we had no chance. Thank you for watching, everyone. We're back probably the next live. We're going to do some live career mode, actually, starting pretty soon. So that'll be next week. That starts with Barcelona. That's who you guys have voted for. We're going to just do one season, then about 5 episodes. But the next actual live commentary will be probably a pre-season game, which hopefully will be not too far away, will be exciting, and maybe even some live commentary for the upcoming Euros, because we have got a special series dropping for that, which we've been working on as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. It's Haaland, and here in career mode, City have won the lot. Rodri on the chance! Goal in the final by Rodri! Jude Bellingham will not be coming to Manchester City. We are Premier League champions, City FC. Our Champions Series based on the World Cup with music videos, football and more. Get your official City FC merchandise. Join us as we explore historic Europe and football.